Okay, I believe we are live now. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here so soon and so early. Already almost have 300 people hanging out, which is awesome. So, I see some people already asking, when is this starting? The state of play is starting at 6 o'clock, or at least my time, so in 30 minutes. I wanted to go live early here, hang out with you guys for a bit, kind of chat, talk about our expectations. Sir speaks a lot. Did MBG turn into Professor Hulk or something? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm needing these glasses more and more. They help. They help a lot because I spend so much time looking at screens, whether it's playing games, working on the channel, reading stuff. Luke the Believer says, please say Silent Hill will finally be shown today. So he says, shout out to my cat. Yeah, that's Boss back there. That's why I position my chair like that, because that's his favorite spot to chill. And I think he adds a very calming and peaceful presence to the streams. There are those times occasionally, though, where, my two cats will fight in the background. Luke the Believer, we'll talk about our expectations in just a moment. Reyes, you're saying you think Konami will be here? No, I don't. I would be very surprised if Konami's here. If Konami is part of this state of play, I think fans are only going to be expecting a couple of things: something Metal Gear Solid related, something Silent Hill related. I mean, look, there's always the chance Konami could show up, and they could show up with something outside of that. Michael Lynch, come on, Bloodborne remake, guys. We're going to have a discussion here. We're going to have a talk. I think my hat's like pressing on my glasses here. Gotta readjust these. Okay. We got to have a talk about what to expect with the state of play, because I'm seeing some crazy stuff out there. And, it's really interesting at a time like this, okay? I just noticed a grammatical error here. Fix that. What's really interesting about getting a state of play at a time like this, it being September 13th, we are getting a state of play at a time when traditionally, at least based off of the past couple of years, fans are expecting Sony to announce a showcase, not a state of play. And for good reason. There's a big difference between a state of play and between a showcase. The showcase is where you see Sony, really bring out the big guns and really flex. Whereas traditionally with state of plays that are not dedicated to singular games, it's not like this is a state of play dedicated to God of War Ragnarok or something like that. People, I think want to have higher expectations. I think there's an inherent desire for there to just be something cool to be shown. But more often than not every time, but more often than not, these state of plays, especially when they're short like this, like 20 minutes, it's not that they're bad. All right. I don't like to frame it that way, because I feel like the only way a show can be bad is if your expectations for it are inherently high. So if you're expecting great reveals, big reveals, super exciting reveals, and you get the opposite of that, then yeah, it's understandable why people would call it bad. But the reality is Sony does set the expectations pretty well these days. And, just to kind of remind everybody, I'm sure most of you know, but in case you either forgot or maybe you're unaware, Sony said in their blog post, the state of play is going to be 20 minutes. It's going to focus on 10 games. So that's quite a few games in a short period of time. But, they didn't say to expect anything from first party. They didn't necessarily say just to expect smaller games or indies, but you can just really get this sense with this state of play that we're not going to want to go in anticipating anything major. Like Michael Lynch, a Bloodborne remake. I'm going to be real right now, man. No chance. No chance at all. I see people talking about Silent Hill. Look, you guys know me. I may not be wearing the clown wig right now, but I kind of am wearing the clown wig. That's what I do. But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for a big reveal like that to show up at a small 20-minute state of play. KD, you're saying, what's up, MBG? Cheers to another state of play. Besides Project Eve, since I know your wife is probably watching the stream, list 5 games you hope to see at the state of play. 5 games. Dude, I don't even know that I have 5 games in particular that I'm hoping to see, because the reality is most of the games that I would want to see, I know are not going to be here. I want to see more Resident Evil 4. It's not going to be here. I will say it would be cool to see some more Resident Evil Village VR, or maybe a little tease for RE4 VR. PSVR2 is going to be, here. I actually do want to see more of Firewall Ultra, another trailer for that. I would like to see some more Horizon Call of the Mountain. God damn it, Leia. Why you got to do that? She really doesn't care. My cat just jumped up onto my lap at an angle, which it's you shouldn't be trying to jump this way. She just smashed everything. My keyboard, my mic, almost knocked stuff over. She's very rude. She's very rude like that. But, other than, that's the thing. Horizon Call of the Mountain, I don't think we're going to see that, because they didn't say expect anything from first party. But, here's hoping. Other than that, I don't know, man. My expectations are so low that I don't have it. I don't have any. I'm not expecting any specifics. My only hope is that when this state of play is finished after that 20 minutes, all right, Sir Speaks a Lot. All right, we're done. We're done. Chill out, man. Chill out. No more timeouts. No more timeouts. I already have slow mode on in the chat. But my only hope is that by the time this 20 minutes is up, you guys know what I say with every state of play. All right. For me, it's simple. Even though I say I have no expectation, if there's just one thing, just one game that to me gets me excited, gets me hyped, we see a trailer for that game, whatever it may be, if there's just one thing, then I'll be satisfied. The only thing at this point with regular state of plays that would let me down is if I watch an entire state of play and there's not a single thing that interests me or gets me a little bit excited. To me, that would mark a very disappointing state of play. So we got 10 games, 20 minutes. I'm hoping for just one exciting thing to happen. And it doesn't have to be massive either. I see people saying oh, well, they're just going to be smaller games. Look, man, you guys know I prefer AAA games. That's my thing. But at the same time, it's a good game is a good game. If they show something smaller. You're saying Snitch said no Silent Hill? Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm going to be honest. I don't think anybody should be going into this expecting Silent Hill. But I think this leads us to a more significant conversation, because I feel like PlayStation fans are kind of tired of hearing that. Honestly, I think PlayStation fans are tired of always hearing lower your expectations, lower your expectations. Like, I think a lot of PlayStation fans are like, when can we have high expectations? When can we be excited? By the way, guys, we have over 1,000 people here already, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for chilling with me. Please hit that like button. Show the stream, show the channel some support. Hit that like button for me. Just take a second for you to do that. So I know that wasn't 5 games specifically, KD, but hopefully that gives you some sense of, what I would hope to see, or, what would be nice to see. Josh Z, you're saying, hopefully Sony announces a major release like Nintendo did with the Breath of the Wild sequel right at the end of the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I heard they had a really, really successful Nintendo Direct. Saw a lot of people really excited about that. That's the thing, dude, is like, I don't know that I'm expecting something on that level at this state of play. I really don't. I want to, believe me, like, I want to believe that we're going to get just a... So let me level with you guys real quick. Maybe a question that somebody might have is, okay, well, if we're not going to expect any major reveals or announcements, is it realistic to anticipate that maybe Sony will do just one surprise announcement? Just one. I don't even know if I can call it a surprise, but just one thing that maybe, gets people kind of like, yeah, like revved up. That, I don't want to, I hate to use this terminology, but to kind of save the state of play, to make it so that people are talking more positively about it rather than talking negatively about it when it's over. Well, I saw a lot of people were paying attention to many developers, people involved with God of War Ragnarok specifically. They seem to be retweeting the state of play. This has led quite a few people to think, should we expect a new God of War Ragnarok trailer? Now, let's be real right now, guys. Let's be real. Could we really call another Ragnarok trailer at this point in time a surprise? No, I don't. I'm not going to call it a surprise. However, that doesn't mean that Leia, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to knock stuff over. I got a drink over here. You're going to knock it over. Come on. You're being rude. My cat's being rude. Go chill with boss. Go. Sorry. While it wouldn't be a surprise, in my opinion, I wouldn't consider it surprising to get a new God of War Ragnarok trailer because we're less than 2 months away from the game releasing. It would make me very happy. That would be a great thing to show up at this state of play. Now, am I fully expecting it? Not necessarily. I'm not sitting here being like, yup, we're getting that God of War trailer. I don't know. But it would make me very happy. That would be very cool. Pragmatic Cat, you're saying no clown wig, dressed for success, MBG. Yeah. I'm glad you guys appreciate what I'm wearing today. I have a very specific reason for wearing it. I have a very specific reason for wearing what I'm wearing today. But we'll save that for another time. Or maybe we won't. It depends. We'll see. Stormblast, you're saying MBG, SOCOM flashes across your screen, SOCOM style campaigns, SOCOM aesthetics, PUBG movement and gunplay with a PUBG BR mode thrown in. Your reaction, dude? I'll be freaking out. That's not happening, Stormblast. But I like it. I like where you're coming from. Now, could I imagine a SOCOM reveal like that at some point in the future? Yes, I could. But I don't think that's going to happen here. But when that happens, if that were to happen, my reaction, dude, I'm going to be freaking out, man. That sounds awesome. Saying PUBG movement's so bad. I think they could do a little bit better than PUBG. Hanzo says MBG will rip open his shirt to unveil. What do you think I'm going to unveil under my shirt? What am I going to show under my shirt? That's funny. But yeah, that'd be cool, man. Nakamichi, member 8 months. You're saying my expectations are low this time. I'm interested in seeing what is new rather than expecting a remake / remaster that is never going to be shown and being disappointed because of it. Yeah, I hear you. I'm all for new stuff. Everybody has certain remakes and remasters that they hope to see. But She's already freaking out over there. Hold on 1 second, guys. I have to... All right, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm with you there, Nakamichi. Sir Speaks a Lot, you're saying, I've already said this, or I've said this already, but it's an emergency state of play to squash the anger that's brewing from them not doing anything marketing-wise. I hope so, Sir Speaks a Lot. Well, I don't know how much I hope for that, but I guess what I mean to say is I really hope this isn't all Sony has planned this month, you know? I am a little bit nervous about that, honestly. I know people might say, oh, you're entitled. I don't care. I've said it before, and I will say it again. It would be a massive L if Sony doesn't hold a proper showcase in 2022. I'm not saying it has to happen this month. If it has to happen in October, I don't care. But this cannot be the only thing Sony does. And it would, you know, assuming that these announcements are relatively tame and smaller and not like, you know, incredibly huge, then, you know, I do think Sony absolutely has to have a full-blown showcase in the coming weeks. D. Luffy, thank you so much for that generous donation, my friend, saying you are amazing. No, you're amazing, man. You guys are amazing. Really. All of you who show up here and support me, I really appreciate it. Thank you for that, buddy. Very kind of you. Salvazard06, Helldivers 2 announced with the release date. So here's the thing, Salvazard. That's a good call out. I totally forgot about that. Helldivers 2 did leak a couple weeks ago. It's 100% legitimate. It's a real thing. There's a trailer ready to go. I'm going to be a little bit nervous if that is revealed here today during State of Play. It would be a cool announcement, but the reason why that would make me nervous is because if that shows up here, you know, a lot of people were thinking that that's a game that would be revealed at a showcase. So if it shows up here, that's essentially less evidence of an incoming showcase. So if we don't see Helldivers 2 here, that leaves me with more hope that that's a game that Sony has locked and loaded, ready to go, ready to show. It already kind of leaked out a little bit. So if it doesn't show up, I think we have a lot more room. Not room, but like, you know, a lot more hope that a showcase is going to happen. I'm not saying I'll give up on the showcase entirely if it shows up here. You're saying Helldivers 2 is not showcase big. I agree it's not like a massive game in and of itself, but it seems like a big enough game that, like, yeah, I could see Sony, if they're going to have a showcase, wanting to save that. You know, also, it's not a Japanese developer. Keep in mind, it's being labeled as a PlayStation Studios title, and it's not a Japanese developer. So there are two things going against it here that basically tell you it shouldn't show up at this State of Play. If it does, that would definitely be unexpected. You know, I do see people referencing like surprises. To me, again, this, I think what Sony meant when they say, you know, some surprises with the State of Play. You're saying, dude, your cat has been frozen in the background for like 3 minutes. Like, what the heck? Dude, he's totally chill. He just turned his head now. So, but I think Sony's referring to possibly a God of War trailer when they talk about surprises. Don't hold me to that. I don't know. Sonic the Hedgehog, you're saying, here for the cats, announcements are a bonus. Well, there you go. There you go, man. Metal Morbo 89, you're saying Half-Life 3. Obviously, this is where it's going to be revealed, man. Josh, you're saying, okay, MBG, Wolverine gameplay, Spider-Man 2, Metal Gear 6, the next Silent Hill, Jak and Daxter VR, starring Hideo Kojima. Let's go, buddy. I think you just called the entire State of Play right there, man. Josh, I think you just called it. Oh, man. You know, though, you know that there are some people out there that are like, yo, I can't wait for that Wolverine gameplay today. Like, bro, I hate to be the one to break to you, but no. Spider-Man 2, I think, like, it's more understandable why people would want to see something like that here, but I don't. Come on, I don't. This isn't where Sony's going to show Spider-Man 2. No way. If they were, I think they'd be hyping it a lot more. Darkborn, you're saying clearly a Metal Gear Solid shirt you got on underneath. Oh, you think so? No, actually, it's not a Metal Gear Solid shirt. Well, I mean, hey, you guys started this game. I'll go with you. No, it's not a Metal Gear Solid shirt that I'm wearing underneath. So, good guess though. I could see why you would think that. Aaron, you're saying MBG, imagine they show off their final game, the screen goes black, then it cuts to Jim Ryan twerking. I mean, dude, I don't know that would. I don't know. I think that at this point, I think that could help Jim Ryan's public image. I don't think that could hurt. I think it could only help. You're saying I'm on Snitch's Discord, and Dusk Golem is saying they might show Silent Hill. Hopefully, I doubt it, man. I don't believe that for a second. I will say this, and I'm not saying this to get anybody's hopes up, but I'm just saying, being realistic here. Look, a lot of people obviously want to see Silent Hill return. No matter what is announced regarding Silent Hill in the future, or whatever Konami has planned, if they were to do something at this state of play, it would not be a full announcement. I don't believe that. If they were to do anything, again, I don't think they are. I would not anticipate it. But if, it's a big if, they were to do anything, I think it would be some kind of tease. Just something not so obvious, not the whole thing. So, that's my opinion on that. Virtual Bird, you're saying, hoping for Silent Hill. No, it probably won't happen. Well, I feel like if you're hoping for it, but you're aware that, like, yeah, there's like a 0.01% chance, then you're fine. I think people are just they want to be hopeful. Again, they want some big things from Sony. They feel like the time is now. All right, it just came up. Let me bring this over here. I think the volume should be pretty good. Let me know how the volume is. So if I have to make any adjustments. Volume's good, you're saying? Rice pudding? Okay, everybody's saying the volume's good. All right, good. Yeah, guys, do me a favor. Please hit that like button for me to help the stream out. I'd really appreciate that. Lets YouTube know that you enjoy the content. So, you're saying Corey Barlog tweet alert. Yeah, well, guys, I'm saying it would be sick. It would be sick if we got a new God of War trailer. But yeah, look, I'm gonna be real with you right now. Sony could say, "Hey, we're gonna release a new God of War trailer on September 13th at 6 p.m. Show up to it." I would show up to it just for that, even if it's just a two-minute trailer. So if they show that here, if they show a new trailer here, then this state of play, in my opinion, is automatically a success. But you know, I'm not sitting here being like, it's happening. We'll see. But I do want to encourage everybody before going into it, not trying to discourage anybody from feeling good about the state of play, but keep your expectations in check. My expectations are relatively low, and that's what I'd recommend you keep yours at, just so you're not ultimately disappointed. Kendall Fire 22, you're saying, can't wait to see a clip from my favorite Japanese game, God of War Ragnarok. Well, see, that's the thing, is they say that this state of play is going to have a Japanese developer focus. Obviously, God of War Ragnarok is not developed by a Japanese team. They're at Santa Monica. So I do want to point out that Sony has done this before. Okay, Sony has made it clear that they're focusing on indies or partners or Japanese devs or whatever, but they'll sneak a little something in there. They did it with Returnal, and I think they did it with another game too. So, I mean, look, it's just food for thought. Even look at Gamescom recently, okay? See, Sony's kind of sneaky because at Gamescom, they said, yeah, we're not partaking in Jeff Keighley's Gamescom opening night live. And then they're like, actually, we are. Here's the DualSense Edge. It's like, okay. Top Hat Brian, you're saying, surprise state of play, I'm working. It's 20 minutes long, man. It's 20 minutes long. I don't know that I would expect anything too major. KD, you're saying prayer hands in the chat for Project Eve. Yeah, KD really wants to see some more Project Eve. Ryan Thomas, you're saying, to be honest, kind of weird how active Corey has been with this state of play announcement. He's never done it before. Something big is happening today. I mean, dude, if they show like an awesome God of War trailer, that, like I said, I would love that. That would make me very happy because we need to see some more God of War. I don't know that I'm fully anticipating that this is the place we see it, but I'll take it, man. Believe me, I'll take it. Josh, you're saying now I don't think you're getting a showcase until God of War Ragnarok. Yeah, that's the thing, man, is I don't know about a showcase in October because I thought that if anything, Sony would be doing a dedicated state of play for God of War in October. Fearless Cheshire Cat, you're saying, I'm predicting God of War Ragnarok, RE4 remake demo release. That would be sick. Not expecting it, but that would be sick. And maybe Forbidden West DLC. Fearless Cheshire Cat, man, I'm gonna be honest. I think you gotta lower it a little bit, man. That's too much. I think that's a bit too much. That would be great, but I think it's too much for a small 20-minute state of play. Top Hat Brian, you're saying at this point, I just need something from Sony. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think showing another God of War trailer would be a great way to ensure that the conversation surrounding this state of play when it's done is a positive one. If it's because I don't think right now Sony can afford to have any more negative PR or any more, you know, negativity. Am I behind, guys? By the way, am I behind in the Metal Morbo 89? You're saying I just hope not a ton of mobile games. Yeah, I'm not behind. About 10 seconds. Okay, just making sure. That's usually it's usually about 10 seconds, 10 to 12 seconds. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like a minute and a half behind or something. Yeah, it's about to kick off, guys, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Hope for the best, prepared for the worst. Oh yeah, sorry, you're saying fix the framing? My bad. I have to fix that. I was about to just... Good call out, man. I almost just left it like this the whole time. That would have been bad. That would have been very bad. Good call out, buddy. Good call out. Sir Speaks a Lot. You're saying, are there games with 10-year anniversaries? Maybe if there is a showcase in October, celebrates the 10th month of that year with 10-year anniversary. Maybe. I don't know, man. Nothing comes to mind off the top of my head. Captured on PS5, real-time rendered footage. Captured from a title in development. Final game subject to change. Ooh. Tekken. Tekken 8? Oh. Oh. Now, I'm not the biggest Tekken fan, but I've always liked Tekken. Dude, I played Tekken 7. I played Tekken 7 on my Xbox, and I got every achievement for it. So yeah, Tekken 8, hell yeah, dude. Shell Butts are saying it started. Man, Tekken bringing back the nostalgia. Tekken 3 was one of my favorite games ever. Tekken 8. Dude, I played it. Stay tuned. PS5. I'm assuming it's multi-plat. Yeah, dude, I played a lot of Tekken with my cousin growing up.
It's official. Tekken 8 is coming to the PlayStation 5 console courtesy of our battle-hardened friends at Bandai Namco Entertainment.
Did you see the trailer for Crisis Core
Now,
Reunion?
let's check in on 2 games in development for PlayStation
No,
VR2.
I actually missed it. Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition. I did miss that Final Fantasy trailer, though. I'll have to check it out. This is a PSVR2 title.
The story I was telling, it was about a certain droid repair tech who had no business getting into this kind of trouble. But there they were, standing against evil wherever it popped up.
I think there are a few new items on the shelves that might catch your eye.
The locals can be a little rough on tourists, but it's nothing you can't handle.
Yeah, see, I don't know that something like this is like a game that's gonna make me be like, hell yeah, I'm getting PSVR2 for this. No offense to it, but, you know, it's not speaking to me. That Tekken 8 announcement was pretty cool, though. What did you guys think of that? That's PSVR2 2023. All right.
Ready for battle. Let all monsters beware.
It's another PSVR2 title.
My aim is true. Taste my steel.
I call lightning! Orkogdur of Kalervortson!
Bullseye. Go back to the abyss!
Next one, dear. That!
You will be destroyed!
I summon fire!
Yeah, it seems to me that Sony's kind of saving the bigger... Alright, see, when I see games like this announced for PSVR 2, it makes it clear to me that Sony's holding back the bigger launch titles, which is a good sign.
Deio brings the creativity and chaos of a tabletop RPG to PSVR 2. This next game is being rebuilt from the ground up and will be available outside of Japan for the first time.
Sega. Alright. Samurai Barks.
不思議な話もあったもんやな。時代を動かすはずの男が時代遅れの男に切られ死ぬ。 しかもこの世に存在しないはずのもう一人の自分に切られることになるんやからな。なあ、坂本龍馬さんよ。
Interesting. February 2023. That's soon. Huh.
Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
I think you will find my terms quite generous.
So, some more
What's the
Hogwarts
catch?
Legacy.
You are wise to be wary.
Why is your mistress selling the shop?
She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Hogwarts, my favorite Japanese game. Well, there you go.
Those who came before you just could not seem to escape.
Not all the games have to be Japanese developed, I guess.
Watch your step.
PlayStation exclusive quest. Yeah, you know that's gonna cause a lot of people to get upset. I don't know. What do you guys think? PlayStation exclusive quest? Does it matter to you? In a good way or a bad way? Do you care? Ironwood. Make sure gameplay capture on PS5. Cinematic footage captured on PC. See people saying Alan Wake 2? Definitely not.
Warning. An instability front is approaching. Take immediate shelter in a stabilized area. Locations impacted include sectors Delta and Echo. Trying to like figure out Another one? After all these years? Call her. Now.
I think my cats are starting to fight. What do you guys think of that? Looks interesting. Like to see more of it.
Survive a ride from
I
hell
don't
in
think they're
Pacific Drive, the debut game from Ironwood Studio. Up next, let's check in on PlayStation Stars, a loyalty program rolling out soon.
Yes, our favorite thing, PlayStation Stars. I actually completely forgot about this.
Hi everyone, I'm Grace Chen. Not long ago, we announced our brand new loyalty program called PlayStation Stars. It's designed to celebrate you, the players. It will be free to join PlayStation Stars. As a member, you can complete various activities to earn points that can be redeemed for rewards. Digital collectibles are a highlight of the program. These are digital representations of things that PlayStation fans love. Today, I'm pleased to give you a sneak peek at some examples of our digital collectibles. Whether it's a beloved game character or a cherished device from Sony's innovative history, there will always be something new to collect and show off to your friends.
I like this concept, I do.
And I have more good news. PlayStation Stars will begin to roll out in some regions in Asia starting in late September. It will launch in the Americas and Europe in the weeks that follow. That's it for now. Check PlayStation blog to learn more about PlayStation Stars.
I see a lot of people in the chat saying NFTs. They're not NFTs. Chill. Sony made it clear that they're not NFTs. They're literally just digital collectibles. They have nothing to do with NFTs. So, I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I feel like that's Sony kind of getting prepped for bringing back PlayStation Home in the future. PSVR2 maybe.
着地成功。ジェネレーター出力異常なし。基礎巡航プログラム異常なし。おはようございます。
What is this?
今日もしっかりと稼ぎましょう。栄養採掘ポイント近いです。これはレアサイズのものです。高熱源体接近。データベースにない新種のエンダーズと思われます。所属不明機よりロックオン。緊急迎撃システム起動。強敵ではありますが我々の本気を見せてあげま。高エネルギー反応。対象から攻撃来ます。お、やりすぎちゃいました。おはようございます。さあ、
こんな刺激的な朝は初めてだ。
All right.
These next two intense action games are PS5 console exclusives. Let's take a look.
All right. Two PS5 console exclusives. Let's see what they are.
그날은 갑자기 찾아왔지. 그놈들은 무자비했고 인간들은 무력했어. 인류는 형편없이 무너져갔네.
자이오니아, 버려진 자들의 도시지. 전성기에는 10만 명 이상이 살았던 곳이야.
와, 황무지 아래 건설한 도시라니.
Oh, I think it's Project Eve. KD's gonna be happy.
여긴 무덤인 건가요?
아니, 이곳의 주민들은 에너지 고갈로 잠들어 있는 거야. 이대로 가면
Yeah, see, I don't know if I can get into a game like this. I don't know.
우리를 도와줘.
조심해! 리스팅되지 않는 네이티브야. 아담, 뒤로 물러나!
Damn. The gameplay looks really good though. I like it. Gosh, you're saying shows NFTs MG. PS said they aren't, so they aren't. No, dude, they literally put out a statement, like, when they announced PlayStation Stars. They were saying over and over again, like, they have nothing to do with the blockchain. I mean, dude, I don't care about NFTs. I'm not a fan of them. Sony does them. Still not a fan of them. But
콜로니의 전사여,
So Speechlot says some of you are being high-key racist in this chat. Well, yeah, try to keep the chat clean, guys. Come on. Mods, you know what to do. PlayStation 5 consoles. So what do you guys think of that? I don't know. I don't know what I think of that. All right, let's see. The next one is Koei Tecmo. Yeah, I agree. The gameplay looked good. It's just the story. I don't know if I can get into it. Characters. 1863 Japan. Team Ninja.
After 3 centuries of the Tokugawa's repressive rule, the black ships appeared without warning, and our nation began to tear itself apart. Those who cleave to the past, those who embrace the new, and the Ronin, a warrior free of all masters and bonds.
Ooh. This looks Ghost of Tsushima inspired, yo. This looks good.
I will watch over you all.
KD, yeah, we know MBG. The gameplay looks good.
Future.
Oh my god, this looks pretty good right now.
Your time has come. Rise as one.
Ooh, Rise of the Ronin. Dude, okay, so that has my interest peaked. Look at this. This looks really good. PlayStation console exclusive 20. Oh man, it's far out though. Damn. Yo, I'm all about that. That looked really cool.
Experience an era of great change and upheaval in Rise of the Ronin, a sprawling action RPG from Team Ninja.
Sweet.
Before we wrap up, we've got one more update for you.
Oh, gee, I wonder what this could be. God of War? God of War? God of War. Oh, okay, here we go. Come on. This is gonna be a console? Controller. Okay, okay. That looks sick. That looks sick. Alright. Okay, and they're gonna give us a trailer. Okay, all right.
Everyone keeps secrets.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love.
Oh shit.
I know you. God Killer. What is it you want from me? Is it a god of war you came to find?
Yo, what was he just using right there?
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos? All that blood on your hands, on your son's hands.
What is it you will not tell me?
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust me.
We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to protect me.
You sure about that?
Pretender.
You sure about that, Kratos? You sure about that? Oh, dude.
Death can have me when it earns me.
Death can have me when it earns me. Oh, shit. Oh my
God. What do you even know of God's blood? In your lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you?
Dude, that straight up looks like Kratos in an Uncharted
ever
level.
Prayed to you? Can you even imagine that kind of love? No! You don't care about anything beyond yourself. Beyond the monster who kills without cause.
Who's that he was running with? Oh.
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
We'll make our own destiny.
Oh my god. Of War. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, this game needs to come out right now. I knew Sony wasn't gonna end this with just the fucking controller, bro.
God of War Ragnarok comes to PS5
I love
and
that.
PS4 on November 9th. See you next time.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is awesome, dude. So what do you guys think? Everybody, tell me what you think. I mean, that was amazing. That state of play was worth it. That ending though, amazing. That God of War trailer, utterly incredible. Thoughts. Blow it up, chat. I gotta do something real quick. Get this done. Why it's not letting me... Dude, I am so happy that they ended that state of play with some God of War. Because it was like, I feel like that game they announced at the end, the Ronin game, that looked awesome. But, oh man. So how would you rate the state of play? Top Hat Brian, you're saying, I did say that I wanted something, but that was underwhelming, except for the God of War trailer, and that controller is mid. I don't know. The controller looks pretty good, man, but it's that trailer. I mean, that, yeah, I am hyped, dude. I am very hyped. I want to point out, guys, Helldivers 2 didn't show up. It didn't show up. So I think we got more coming. Alexis Larson, you're saying, I'm so pumped to get actual boss battles instead of different colored troll variants. Yeah, dude, I think that trailer did a great job kind of showing the diversity of not just the enemies and the boss battles in the game, but there were some areas that looked very, like that one level straight up looked like Kratos entered an Uncharted level, which is pretty cool. I like it, man. Oh, that's so good. So good. Let me see. Nakamichi, you're saying I wasn't expecting Tekken 8 to be a thing since the devs are still somewhat adding characters to Tekken 7. The state of play was actually good. I think this was a great state of play. I don't think it was like off the charts, but for a 20-minute state of play, as a PlayStation fan, I don't think I could ask for much more. There were certainly smaller games that aren't necessarily that appealing to me, but the Tekken 8 announcement, Project Eve, which I know a lot of people are looking forward to, that Ronin game looks actually amazing. It's just pretty far out. And then ending it with God of War. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a good state of play. I really did. I really did enjoy that. That was, truthfully, that was better than I expected. Like, by far. Like, I did talk a little bit about God of War. By the way, guys, hit that like button for me. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes. If you enjoyed that God of War trailer, hit that like button. Or if you think that was a good state of play, hit that like button. Or if you just want to support my channel. Let me see here. saying there was not hit detection on any hits like blood or broken armor. Please rewatch. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I guess I didn't notice that. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm just hyped, but with what I'm seeing. This dysfunctional clown. Huh. Nakamichi, you're saying I wasn't expecting Tekken 8. All right, I got that. Read that already. Pragmatic Hat, you're saying Synduality doesn't look like a huge game, but it gave me that pure Japanese concept and the Ragnarok controller. Thank you, Tobias Spears, for the 2. Boxy Gaming, you're saying Ronin looks like AC/Ghost. I love it. Controller was sick. God of War gave me goosebumps. I can't wait. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. That ending sealed the deal for me. That was a great ending to the State of Play. That one game really surprised me. I mean, the God of War trailer was amazing to me, but that one, is it Rise of the Ronin, I think is what it was called, but that game looks really good. Thermalgenics, you're saying still feels like they're holding back some. Oh, they're absolutely holding back, dude. Absolutely. Lewis, you're saying Loki/Atreus, killing Kratos. I don't know. I hope not. I hope not. Top Hat Brian was a 6, but went to a 7 out of 10 because of God of War. Okay. I think that's fair. Check something here real quick. Where? Give me 1 second here, guys. Kevin, you're saying 6.5 did enough to whet the appetite. Yeah, I agree. Like, it wasn't like next level, like, oh my God, like that was the craziest show I've ever seen. But I think Sony did what was necessary to make sure that anybody who was tuning into it would be satisfied. At least I think so. I mean, I'm sure there are some people who are like not at all for some reason excited for God of War Ragnarok. It's just not their thing. But I get to the super chat in just a second. So I'm trying to get this sorted out here. Got stuff all over my screen. Why? Let me see. Whiskey Gaming, you're saying still no PSVR2. Gorilla's second game, Silent Hill, Spider-Man 2. Didn't watch Disney Day. If it wasn't there. Plus so many other titles. I think they did this to tide us over and announced PSVR2 at a PlayStation Experience in December. Well, that's the thing is like, I don't know. I am feeling extremely confident that Sony's still going to do a proper showcase this year. At this point, I have no doubt about it. They showed more God of War. They showed one big second-party exclusive title, And other than that, you know, there was some smaller third-party stuff. There was Tekken, but there's just still so much that they clearly held back. So I'm feeling confident. I wouldn't be surprised if it still happens at the end of this month. King Collector 9000, you're saying, did the God of War Ragnarok PS5 controller say it's on pre-order or not yet? That I don't know. I know it releases the same day as the game, though. You might have to look into that. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming it's not like up for pre-order right this moment. It might take maybe like a day or two, or maybe they'll give a date. Black Manta 1989, you're saying, as a fighting game fan, Tekken 8 was definitely a surprise. Throw in the God of War trailer. I give the state of play a solid 7, 7.5 possible, 8 out of 10 for me. Yeah, dude, I'm feeling the same way. I went in with very, very low expectations, and I told you guys, like, God of War wouldn't be a surprise, but it would make me very happy. And that's how I feel after this state of play. I feel very happy about it. I feel like, yeah, that was satisfactory for sure. All right. Trying to damn, man. Damn. That Thor fight, though, that tease at the end, that was awesome. Colby Watson, and just like that, I'm hyped again. We just want them to show stuff. Yeah, dude, I feel like this was an appetizer, man. I really do. Like, I think this was enough to make people feel like, okay, all right, let's go. This was a great state of play, or a good state of play at the very least. You know, definitely not a massive letdown or anything like that. And I think there's more coming. I really do think so. And, you know, I don't want to make it sound like, I also don't want to make it sound like, oh, you know, like, we need more right now. No, again, if Sony is still kind of putting stuff together, or they're just trying to, you know, buy themselves some time, then I think this definitely did its job. Let me see here. Where is it? Looking for. All right, got it there. Yeah, you're saying Rise of the Ronin looks sick. Yeah, that looked really, really good. That looked really good. So what are your hype levels for what are your hype levels for God of War Ragnarok now that we have another full trailer for it? I mean, dude, I feel like that trailer was a lot better than the last one. The last trailer was awesome, but this one just really... yeah, that was awesome. I think it was better. I do. You guys are saying 10 out of 10. Damn, 10 out of 10. Saying you haven't played the last one yet? Well, you got to work on that, man. You got to work on that. You got to go play God of War. I would highly recommend it, especially before God of War Ragnarok. Exceeded your expectations, 10 out of 10. Yeah, so that's the thing is like, did this exceed I feel like this exceeded expectations for most people, because I don't know, man. Like, I feel like even if you were somebody who was going in with something big, you know, like something really big, I still feel like this was pretty good. Like, you know, it wasn't maybe a showcase, but I still think it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'm glad, like, I'm glad Sony did it, because we really needed to see some more God of War. We really did. And I told you guys, like, if Sony just announced that they were just doing this just to show God of War, then I would have tuned in. Let me see. But yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, that's what would I rate? What would I rate this? I'd probably, I don't know, man. I feel like I would give this a solid 7. I think I don't know. I went in with very low expectations, and I told you guys I just wanted one thing. I got 3 things. I got Tekken 8, which I'm definitely looking forward to. I got Rise of the Ronin, which to me, that was the surprise that to me, that game was a surprise announcement that I'm absolutely day one on that game. Getting heavy Ghost of Tsushima vibes from that. But I think, you know, also getting a God of War controller and a full trailer, I got to give it an 8 out of 10, dude. I got to give this an 8 out of 10. Really, like, I'm very satisfied with this state of play. Oh yeah, and there was the Yakuza game, and a lot of people were excited for that. That was a great state of play. What would have made it a 10 out of 10? I feel like what would have made it a 10 out of 10 is if there was a second surprise game. But I know that's probably expecting too much, because it is a state of play. But whether it be like a exclusive or a big third party game, I feel like a second surprise game would have skyrocketed it to a 10. I don't know though. Like, I feel like I almost want to give it an 8.5. I'm really happy with it. Stellar Blade, God of War Ragnarok, and Samurai version of Yakuza made me very happy. 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. I think there's a lot of happy fans after this. A lot of happy gamers, for real, that are like, dude, this was great. And you know what? Another thing too is Sony's gotten some criticism. A lot of people saying that, you know, they haven't been focusing enough on Japanese games and Japanese game devs. And I think that something like this was definitely needed and helps kind of change that conversation. Josh, you're saying I'm not advocating for NFTs, but come on, my guy. The only difference is that they're I think you would say they're not calling it that. It is what it is. 8 out of 10. Nice little show. I hear you, Josh. I hear you. Yeah, we'll see what they do with the PlayStation Stars. I mean, they clearly wanted people to know about that, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm interested to see how that plays out. KD, you're saying feels like we're starting to see current gen games. Yeah, I noticed that too. There really were not many games. Were there? I feel like there were at least a few games that were still PS4, but most of them were PS5. I'm noticing that too. Metal Morbo 89, you're saying Rise of the Ronin may be a system seller for me personally. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the thing is, like, I never got deep into the Neo games. I heard that they were really good. Actually, I heard that they were amazing. Never got into them, but I've always been very interested. And this game from them, though, from Koei Tecmo, or Team Ninja, this looks like a lot more appealing to me. I really like the what they're going for. I really like it. But this guy says, dude, how delusional do you have to be to think that was great? This was a 2 at best. You guys are so thirsty, you'll drink anything with a smile. Like, what? Dude, are you kidding me? A 2? A 2 out of 10? What? Come on, bro. You have to be trolling. Like, I could understand if somebody's like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, not really excited for God of War. But this was not a bad show. This was not bad. Especially because at this point, guys, I mean, come on. What does Sony have to do to make it clear that stated plays are not massive? Yeah, it seems like a troll. It has to be. But I do get the feeling that there are some people who genuinely are maybe trying to push that narrative and maybe feel that way, where it's like, man, if you think this is a 2 out of 10, what do you think their showcases are? Like 5 out of 10? I'm telling you guys, though, I'm telling you, and this is where I'm going to end the stream. For as good as this stated play was, the fact that Helldivers 2 did not show up is a very, very, very good sign that a showcase is inbound. I'm not telling you to get your expectations too high. We know how this goes. Sony operates on their own time frame and things change, but this is a game that Sony's ready to reveal. It's one of their bigger games, or at least one of their games that PlayStation Studios is behind. So I highly recommend not completely writing off a showcase. Don't believe 100% it's going to happen, but I just think it's okay to have a pretty good feeling at this point that, yeah, I think there's going to be more. Because another thing I want to point out too real quick, the PSVR2 games that Sony showed off were not that compelling. Let's be real. There was nothing like a system seller that was shown off. It's pretty clear Sony's holding back quite significantly here, and I'm interested to see where we go from here, guys. Again, this feels like one of those appetizers you get from a restaurant. Like, you go out to eat and you get an appetizer and you're not like expecting too much of it. You're just like, oh, I hope it's decent. But it's like, turns out to be way better than you were expecting. Like, holy crap, this appetizer is amazing. Like, this is really good. I'm surprised at how good this is. But like, you still haven't even gotten the main course yet. So, Sims Love Eternity, you're saying, dude, probably ignore what Sony said about it being a stated play and only wanted Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that does happen. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this stream, though. That's my live reaction to the September 13th stated play. Easily an 8 out of 10 stated play for me. Really enjoyed that. Turned out better than I was expecting. So at this point, just leave the stream a like on your way out. Thank you to everybody who showed up to hang out with me. Thank you to everybody who donated a super chat. And thank you to anybody who watches this after the fact. Make sure you come back and leave a comment with your thoughts. But until next time, guys, take care.